Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, and welcome to why you should or should not upgrade to Mac OS Catalina Yet. So if you are a YouTuber like myself and you have one of these USB interface boxes, okay, I actually now have a Focusrite 2 and 4 box, which I have a video about previous to this one. So check out that, and a lot of this stuff will be reiterated in this video. Now, Mojave is a great OS, but it was slowing me down, especially, you get more and more updates. My Mac is just like, man, it's taking forever to load pages. Why? I know that sometimes my internet connection gets a little punky because I do live out in the country, right? But this is just unacceptable when my Mac is taking 5 times longer to get to, say, Facebook than my PC is out in the other room. And I've never had this problem before until the last probably month. It's been getting sluggier and sluggier. So anyway, I run all the usual scans for everything under the sun. Everything comes out clean. Okay, tried to reload my OS. By the way, Apple, if you're watching this, thank you for ripping out all of our access to reload our Macs properly now. Okay, before we used to be able to hit, Command R or Command Option R, Command Option Shift R to get into a menu where we could format our drive and re-download the OS from the server, right? And didn't have access to that now. I even tried plugging in a straight USB cabled keyboard. Nope, no such luck. Can't get into there. So I look up for Mojave on how to do this, and now you got to be a rocket scientist or pay your local Apple technician a boatload of money to format and reload your computer. Okay, so that sucks, and I'm pretty sure Catalina might do the same thing. I don't know. I haven't tried yet. I will have to try that out and see if we got our command keys back. I went looking for Safari as well as Mojave on Apple's site, and of course it's gone now from the App Store. Just Mojave, Catalina is there. And it's like, great. So I ended up, there was a little over a gigabyte update for Mojave. Put that in, didn't really seem to do much. Still pretty pokey. And so anyway, there sits also an update to go to Catalina. And I thought, screw it, I'm going to go to Catalina. What have I got to lose? Yeah, was I stupid. I lost access to my Steinberg box. And that was my USB interface. It's a UR22MK2. Well, it turns out Steinberg's not ready either for their drivers, which they've had plenty of time during the beta run of Catalina to do so. They didn't. And no date as to when they will have the drivers available for Catalina. Okay, because we now have the full version Catalina, right? So anyway, little over 10 gigs of download, and 6 hours later I've got Catalina on my computer, and I only lost out on a couple of programs because they come up with a question mark on the icon and you click it and nothing happens. So I just kind of deleted those programs, re-downloaded them from the App Store, and I'm back to normal for that. However, as far as the Steinberg box went, it's still offline. You could go to QuickTime and use it, but if you fired up GarageBand, it would take the driver right out, rip it right out of the system. So then you go back to QuickTime, yep, sure enough, it's gone. Go into your sound preferences, yep, sure enough, it's gone. So you unplug the box, plug it back in, it comes back, hallelujah. But don't fire up GarageBand again, otherwise it rips it out again. And this could also affect other software in your computer too. Like if you have different DAWs you use for your recording software, it could affect those as well. So software can be affected. Luckily, I have had no software being affected from this thing other than, a couple of programs like Guitar Compass Pro and a couple of video games, no big deal. And I just re-download them from the App Store, like I said. Now, Catalina is, though, a beautiful operating system. They got rid of the iTunes, and they now call it Music, Podcast, and Apple TV. And that's fine. I haven't really seen anything else really new crop up other than they got this screenshot thing here. Where'd it go? Well, it was here earlier today. Hello, where'd you go? Oh yeah, other. It's called Screenshot, and it may have been part of Mojave. I don't know. I've never really seen that icon, so I'm assuming it wasn't. But it is now, if it wasn't before. Didn't really see anything else new in here from anything previous. You know, and like I said, we got these 3 apps: music, podcast, and TV. So those are definitely new. Also, when you go to Catalina, you will get a update right away after doing that to upgrade iMovie and GarageBand. And so those are also been upgraded too. So we're talking like 13, 14 gigs worth of stuff that came down last night to get me to where I am once again, back up and running. Now, as far as things go though, surfing is a dream. Like kaboom, fast, right? So let's just get rid of this and we'll just fire it back up. Let's go to YouTube. Never even loaded that fast with Mojave, even when Mojave did run really good when I first installed it, when it first came out. Okay, so let's go along McQuaid, go back to there. Boom, that simple. Focusrite, Focusrite. So if you're a Mac user, Focusrite units don't require drivers for Mac users. Like no drivers. Plug, go, do your thing. You're no hassles. As far as their software goes that you can download, I have no idea. I mean, the Scarlett 2 and 4, which I have, comes with Pro Tools, Ableton Live Lite, Addictive Keys, and SoftTube. It's like, cool. So I'll be downloading those programs for sure and installing them because I've been wanting to try Pro Tools. I just too cheap to pay for it. But I guess after spending $290 on the box, they give you the program and a code for it. So anyway, you have a lot of choices here. You can get a small unit that's got like the minimal amount, or you can go 2 ports or multiple ports input. Sky's the limit here, really. They got a lot of really cool stuff from Focusrite. So anyway, you got a lot of options there. And for Mac users, no drivers, no problem with Catalina. Let's go to another site. Let's see. Well, let's check our weather forecast. See how lousy it's going to be tomorrow. And even that loads up pretty good. So we still got some nice weather until, Friday will be our last nice day, and then it goes to garbage weather. So yeah, welcome to winter. It's about to hit. Let's see, where else can we go here? Let's see, sites I haven't been to at all today, or in a long time. Well, let's check out this Ibanez. It's a 3/4 size bass. Now, this is a bass guitar I'm actually looking at buying eventually. $200 US. Hey, 3/4 size. That's what I want. Let's go. What's this one? I think this is just a song or something. Oh no, it's Home Depot. Something I was looking at Home Depot. So Home Depot has quite a bit to load. I haven't even been on this site in a dog's age. But, I mean, for being out in the country, that's not bad for loading a page that's full of stuff. Let's go check over here. iMusic Canada. So for me, this is actually pretty quick surfing for being in the country. But some sites, of course, load a lot faster than others. For example, Long McQuaid, loads pretty quick. Other sites will load fast. YouTube is actually pretty quick to load as well, if you can spell it right. So, if you're going to upgrade to Catalina and you don't have a USB box, you still may have software that may or may not work. So, you're only going to find out by loading it in. But as far as people that use USB interface boxes on their computers, especially as YouTubers, really look into your box first. Unless it's a Focusrite, you don't have to worry about Focusrite. But the other boxes I would seriously look into first before you upgrade to Catalina. Because if you do and it takes it offline, that's going to be a problem. Like I said, some of your programs that you downloaded before from the App Store, some of them may not work. The majority of them should work. I have Boss software on here for the GT1000, my Katana software, etc. None of those were affected. Nothing else was affected, period. Just only a couple of programs, which was not a big deal. But Catalina is nice because I am now surfing back to full power, which is great, and then some. It's no different look as far as what I had with Mojave. Like the actual look that you're seeing now is exactly what I had with Mojave. Okay? Make sure you back up all your stuff though onto a dump drive and then unplug the dump drive before you do any OS updates, period. You should do that anyway. I always back up stuff onto a Tera drive and then I unplug it before I do my updates, and then I know I'm safe. And then these are just duplicate copies of everything that lives on my Tera drive normally, so basically duplicates. So this way, as I update these, I just drag, drop, copy, replace when I back up stuff. So I learned all about backing your stuff up. It's a really good idea, okay, especially after losing a pile of stuff once. So all in all, I'd say Catalina is definitely worth the upgrade. You are going to see a huge performance increase. Now my iMac is a late 2013 iMac. It's 3.2 gigahertz quad core. I got 16 gigs of RAM in this thing, 1 terabyte hard drive, 1 gig NVIDIA 755 series video card built in, and you know, even for a late 2013 iMac. Now I didn't buy it in 2013. I've only had this computer for 4 years now. So it's not that old of a computer. It's just that it's been on the market since late 2013. Because with an Apple computer, if you're an Apple freak, you'll know that we don't have to upgrade our computers that often. However, phones and iPads and iPods are starting to have to be upgraded a lot. But our main computer system's very rare, you know, that you have to worry about it, which is nice. I was very impressed too that it took Catalina, considering it's a late 2013 machine. I thought I would be done at Mojave, but apparently not, which is great, because it's like, yes! You know, I can squeeze another couple more years out of this puppy, and then I can buy a new one. And the next one I buy is going to be the baddest one I can get my hands on. You know, like the fastest 27-inch displayed iMac that I can get my hands on. That'll be what I'm going for next. But because I do video production and audio stuff, I need to make sure my equipment is working all the time and it's up to date. And that is a huge thing for a YouTuber, to make sure that their gear is, you know, going to function all the time. Now, I've tried using my laptop as a studio, but I guess I don't have enough snot power in my sound card or something. But I tried it before and it didn't work for me. Because originally I got a laptop with an 8-core chip in it because I thought, hey, I got lots of power here. But it doesn't seem to want to do what I need to do for the studio gear. So maybe a different laptop with a high-end video card and better sound card would be great. No, I still have the iMac, so I just use my iMac. Works out better that way, either way. So anyways, just a word to the wise guys. Before you upgrade to Catalina, just be aware that some software could be affected. You know, and keep an eye on your USB box. Check it before you even do the update to Catalina to make sure that they have driver support for Catalina. Except, of course, for Foresight, like I said, no drivers required, no worries needed. So you can upgrade right now as far as your box goes. But do check out your software as well and see if you're going to have any issues there with whatever programs you're running. Check with those companies that make your software and see if there's going to be any issues or not. But otherwise, I would say good to rock and roll, and I'm liking the new operating system. It's just dandy cool. So in the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and then click on that bell for notifications when I do new uploads. Got lots of stuff planned over the next few days anyways for some videos other than these, obviously. So stay tuned. And we'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.